What's happening, everybody? Today I'm going to show you how to make a rubber urethane mold so that you can make pretty much whatever you want out of whatever you want. So without further ado, let's make something cool. Now, in my fire table video, I gave you kind of a little teaser about this concrete decor piece with this rubber urethane mold, but I didn't really tell you anything about it or how I made it. So that's what today's video is going to be about. But this seriously, it's crazy simple. You take something that you want to copy or duplicate, you simply make a melamine box for it, and you pour a rubber urethane mold in it. Then in 24 hours, you have a mold that you can repeat or duplicate something out of any material you want, be it concrete, plaster. You can make Jello shots if you wanted to. I mean Jello mold. You can make a Jello mold if you wanted to. And what is said rubber urethane material? It's this really cool product made by a company called Smooth-On. Now, before we go any further, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, this is not a sponsored video by Smooth-On. I came across this material myself. The second thing I want to make perfectly clear is that I am not condoning that you take somebody else's work, replicate it, and then selling it for a profit. This is to give you a little bit more creative freedom for whatever kind of crafts you want to do at home, or you can make your own artwork or carve your own artwork, repeat it, and sell it for a profit. Now let's talk more about this material. So again, the material we're going to be using today is a urethane rubber made by a company called Smooth-On. I came across this material several years ago, and they make a different rubber for any different kind of project that you might have. So they make a special rubber for doing concrete molds. They even have one that's food safe that you can do cakes, muffins, Jello molds. They even have a special rubber that's made for human skin, so that it doesn't irritate you. So if you wanted to either, say copy your hand or make special effects costumes and masks and such. I was just blown away by all the different things that you can do with this stuff. But it's very simple. It's a part A and part B. You mix the two together, you pour it over whatever you want to replicate. They have different shore levels, basically different hardness levels. So this one is the VytaFlex 10, which is the softest one they have, all the way up to the VytaFlex 60, which is the more stiff one that they have. Now, I made this mold several years ago, and I've made probably well over 100 copies of this for demonstration purposes. And this thing, you can't hurt it. You can't damage it. Now, this particular one is the VytaFlex 40. I do wish I went with something a little softer, so today we're going to do the VytaFlex 20, and we're going to copy this lizard. So let's get to it. Well, let's just redo this one, shall we? For sure the fastest way to do that. Alright, now, before we get started assembling this melamine mold, I want a little disclaimer. I'm going to be cutting several corners, and I'll let you know which corners I'm cutting too, by the way. But I love to show you guys the quickest and easiest way to do things, even if they're the wrong way. Also, I'm cheap and lazy. Alright, so we start off with whatever it is that we want to duplicate or copy. We simply cut a platform that is big enough to hold the piece, but also want to make sure I got anywhere between 1/4 and 1/2 inch of space around the piece. Then obviously simply cut the sides to where it's high enough, but again, very important, I'm giving myself 1/2 inch between the top of my piece and the top of the mold. Now, another thing that's going to make things easier and quicker for you is, instead of cutting each piece exactly the length that they need to be, I like to cut this kind of a star pattern, if you will. This way I don't have to mess around with getting the pieces exact. But before I secure these to the side, I want to mount my piece to the plate. Now, you could do this with hot glue. I'm going to do it with mounting tape. But You could even use some CA glue. Today I just want to tell you that STARBOND wanted to offer us a better discount this time, so use discount code MB15 to get 15% off your order. So I thought that was pretty cool of them, so thank you very much, STARBOND. Really appreciate that. Also, my good buddy Monty, he is also featuring STARBOND on his videos, so we're STARBOND buddies. So make sure you go over to Monty's channel, subscribe, like, and you could order this stuff from his channel too. So I'm just going to take some mounting tape. That's good enough. Now one more step before we mount the sides. Now we're going to take some modeling clay and we're going to fill in all these gaps on the bottom because I don't want the material to go underneath my piece. Now, this is one of the corners I'm going to cut. Is you're supposed to get some sort of special, very specific modeling clay, but I mean, come on. Roll it up into a little rope. I'm just gonna fill in those gaps. Does not have to be pretty because we're gonna clean that up in a second. Just simply work your way around the piece. Now we're just going to take an X-Acto knife and clean up the edges. Get rid of this excess sculpting clay or molding clay. Just like that. Now that we've got the clay all cleaned up, now we're just going to attach the sides. And we're just going to attach the sides with some 1¼ brad nails. You could do it with screws, but I mean, come on. But do you see how easy this star pattern makes things on us? Now, we could seal all the joints with like silicone or like hot glue, but again, I mean, come on. All right, let's mix up our VytaFlex and let's pour this bad boy. Before I got ready to mix and pour, I must admit I'm very scared that I am not going to have enough of this sample size to fill everything that I need to. So I know it sounds silly, but I put this piece of wood in here to take up a lot of the negative space that really doesn't need to be filled in, and that way maybe I could save on material and maybe we'll just make it. Our next step is to spray it down with our specialized release agent, WD-40. They make a special mold release agent, but you're gonna pay the special order price, and I mean, come on. By the way, the other corner that I'm cutting right now is Smooth On requires you to spray porous materials down with some sort of sealer, but I feel like the WD-40 is both sealing and acting as a release agent anyway. So, all right, mix and pour. As per usual, the mixing ratio is 1:1. We could probably use a mechanical mixer, but I don't want to introduce more bubbles than necessary. Now that I've got a very good consistent mix, I've scraped the sides really well. Now we're gonna pour. Now, obviously there's not much to pouring, but one thing I will say is that one technique that is strongly advised is to pick the lowest point in your mold and pour from there and stay in one spot until the whole thing is filled up. This technique helps to not introduce more air bubbles and entrap air into the tight spots. I'm so glad that I put this spacer in here because we barely made it. For the VytaFlex 20, we want to let this sit for 16 hours in normal temperatures, which would be 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, if you're going to be working with this stuff, make sure that you are in a well-ventilated area. This stuff is stinky and probably not good for you. I would also be wearing a mask, but apparently there are no masks left in the world. True story. Let's crack this bad boy open and see what's inside. That's it. All I gotta do now is remove some of this flashing little boogers, and I can pour whatever I want in here. All right, I can't wait anymore. Let's mix and pour. So this is what we're using today, the Rapid Set Cementol. This is a multi-purpose, high-strength, non-shrink grout. In 1 hour, it's at 3,000 psi. 28 days later, it's at 9,000 psi. And since this has a silica sand size aggregate, it will go all the way down from a feathered edge up to 4 inches thick. It will go horizontal, vertical, and even overhead and bond to existing concrete without any kind of bonding primer. This will even cure underwater. And that's what we're using today. All right, moment of truth. Time to demold. And let me just say, there's nothing quite as exciting and terrifying at the same time as demolding your first mold, especially when it's something this intricate and small. Especially want to be careful around this area since I was careless enough to not put any reinforcement in there whatsoever. Oh, and I think I may have just got a break. Son of a! Well, let's be honest. I think we all knew that was going to happen. Just don't be lazy like me and put a little bit of reinforcement in there. But other than that, look, perfect copy, perfect replication. And again, think of the possibilities here with plaster, concrete, different pourable plastics and rubbers. But you can use this mold hundreds of times and it will not tear or break or crack. Extremely durable. I will say though, I think that this is the VytaFlex 20. I think that I prefer the VytaFlex 40. It's not as sticky, but that's gonna more or less depend on your project. Now, another thing I will say is, had I followed the instructions 100% and not cut so many corners, maybe this wouldn't have happened. You know me, I like to show alternative ways to do things, and that's it for this project. So, fun, easy project. Lends itself to so many different possibilities. I love giving you guys that extra tool in your belt to be creative with it and just run with these kind of things, give you some inspiration. Thank you so much for watching my video, and thank you for spending time with me during lockdown. I really appreciate that. Let's take the time to binge watch your favorite YouTuber, right? All joking aside, please be safe out there, and I promise we're gonna get through this thing. So if you've liked this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please think about doing so. I promise you won't regret it. Also, I'm going to leave a link of a video that I want you guys to watch. Monty featured our shed in one of his videos, and it's a fun watch. There's actually a couple of things in the shed that have made Monty nervous, and Monty even pokes at my gardening skills, which I'll have you know, Monty, I've got bulbs coming up already. but it's a really fun watch as usual. Don't forget to subscribe to his channel as well. You guys can also order STARBOND CA glue through us and get a discount. Right now, STARBOND has given us 15% off if you order through both me. I'm not sure what Monty's discount is, but you can get a discount through Monty as well. So I will see you guys in the next video. See, all better. Oh, I almost forgot. Cures in water, not bad, eh?